There you go.
Oh.
No.
So we're out for lunch at this place called Mama Kwans. The appetizers. Entrees.
That's on the ground.
Sandwiches. Sides. And tacos and wraps. One last dip in the pool before we head home.
Ready?
Biggie.
Yeah. So Harper, she didn't like her float today. She only wants to be held. Harper. Okay, so we are in the car. We are about an hour into our trip home. It is 6 hours about home.
5.5 without traffic.
Yeah, so five and a half without. Yeah, so 5.5 without traffic. Doesn't really happen because we have to go through Norfolk, Richmond, right? And then like the DC area. So there's almost always traffic, no matter what. Because yeah, hang on. I'm gonna move you up front with Daniel because I don't know if you can hear. Harper is watching Frozen, so not Frozen, Tangled. So hang on. Okay.
This morning we woke up and us and Nathan went down to Duck. We were staying in Kill Devil Hills, I think, or Kitty Hawk Run. I think it was Kill Devil Hills. So we went to Duck to go to a different store called the Cotton Gin. We have one near us, but they didn't have this shirt. I'm actually wearing it right now. One in the previous video that we went, they didn't have. We went there because that store is the only one that sells vineyard vines in the area. So we went there. Samantha bought me this shirt and Nathan a shirt, and then we were looking for Nathan a shirt. It's a Barstool Sports shirt that his friend Caleb got down here. It said I'd risk it all for Sarah Cameron, from the Outer Banks show itself. It's gonna pour. You see this? Can you like shoot that real quick? I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's gonna freaking downpour on us. Didn't have any luck with that, but they do sell it on the Barstool Sports website. So I assume somebody will get it for Nathan. But if not, I guess his birthday's coming up. Happy birthday, bro. You don't watch the videos anyway. So from that, we struck out there. Then we were trying to find somewhere to eat on the way home. We ate at a place called Mama Kwans, which there was some footage in there earlier. Before you see this, there's some footage from that, and I think I shared the menu. We all got cheeseburgers. Harper was squealing back to their baby squealing. So, you know, when you're a parent, you kind of understand those kind of things. But really, we went there, went back home. Harper and Samantha took a nap, packed up, took one last dip in the pool, which there was some footage of that before this, and hit up Booty Treats before because Samantha wanted a shake, which she can talk about, and now we're on the road.
So, the first thing, Duck, that's where we were, right? Duck has some really nice looking restaurants. We were gonna eat there, but a lot of them are either closed on the weekend, which I would imagine is probably they want to give their staff time to go enjoy the beach.
There's a lot of coming and going for everybody.
Yeah, like there's like people are coming and leaving for their vacations, so it may just not be busy enough for them. Like because most houses down here, I don't think you can. We got to go in ours early. Not that we were.
Supposed to get at 5 and it was ready at 12, but we still got there at like 6.
Yeah, so like I shouldn't say we got to go in early. We had the option to go in early because it was ready like 5 hours ahead of when we expected it to be. But like a lot of houses have like late check-in, so that might be why late check-in, early checkout, so they have sorry, Harper's kicking me. They have like just no need to be open because maybe they just make less money. And so but they had a lot of nice looking restaurants, and they're either not open on the weekends or they're open for dinner. So they open like 3-4 o'clock, which obviously we needed to be packed and getting ready to go by then. And there's a lot of seafood, which we knew, we expected. We expect that every vacation basically, other than Disney. And we are not a big seafood family as far as like Nathan, Daniel, and I are concerned. We talked about trying seafood while we were down here just so Harper could try it, but because it's a big allergen, I chickened out having her try that because there's one hospital and it wasn't close enough for me to feel comfortable. So yeah. So the oatmeal cookie shake, it's Hershey's ice cream, and it is the oatmeal cookie craving, and it's like brown sugar ice cream with chocolate flakes and cookie bits. And anybody that knows, maybe I have very much been enjoying oatmeal cookies. I've always loved oatmeal chocolate chip. They're my favorite, preferably oatmeal chocolate chip with minimal chocolate chips. Yeah, so I saw that. I was gonna get it the first day we went to Beauty Treats, and then I chickened out. I didn't chicken out, like I got like nervous with how.
The first time there was a very long line.
Yeah.
It was like.
Yeah, there's a long line. There's a lot of flavors. I saw it from a distance, but when we got up to the window, it was like out of my line of sight because it was at the bottom of the list, and there's like a little counter you're at, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what it was called, and so I didn't get it. But then the next time we were there, which I don't know if we vlogged or anything.
Because I was showing the t-shirts.
Okay, so when we went and got Harper's onesie and Nathan's shirt, I got that, and it was so good. So I was like, I just want to get it one more time because I don't know any places around us that sell Hershey's ice cream. And I mean, I do know some. I just don't know if they have that ice cream. So I figured I'd get it another time. Yeah.
Last night with Nathan, I went there.
Oh yeah.
We made a couple trips. So I went to Rudy Treats last night with Nathan, and I got a ice cream sandwich, which was they take 2 chocolate chip cookies and whatever kind of ice cream you want. They put it in the middle, and you can get it rolled in like sprinkles or whatever. I just got vanilla ice cream with 2 cookies. It really wasn't that good. So if you go there and you're like craving a chocolate chip cookie or something, I would not get that, because I mean it's for an ice cream sandwich, it's like $5. You know, so it's a lot of, it's like 1 scoop of ice cream, so it's a lot of ice cream. But with how hot it is, like you don't really, because it's so thick that there's not really a way to eat it. I don't know. I just would not recommend the ice cream sandwich. I think I went 4 times actually. I got cookie dough. I got a cookie dough, 2 scoops of it in a bowl. I think I got what did I get with you? A milkshake.
A cookie dough
milkshake. And then I got the ice cream sandwich, and then today I just got a vanilla milkshake. The first time we went, Nathan gets milkshakes there. He doesn't like ice cream by itself. He likes milkshakes. First time we went, Nathan had a plastic straw, and then every time after that they gave us these paper straws, which makes sense because they're at the beach and the whole environment, biodegradable stuff. But it makes it very hard to eat a milkshake with a paper straw.
Yeah. That being said, they do give you extra straws, I think, because they realize like that's kind of difficult. And for the record, Nathan got a cake batter milkshake every time he went this week, I think. That was just that's his go-to, and that's what he was sticking with. So if he likes it, it's all good. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. We are heading home. Like I said, we've got about 4 hours.
4:15 right now.
Yeah, like 4:15
right now.
So hoping Harper falls asleep here in the next like 40 minutes. She wasn't up early by our standards. Like she was up at like 7:15. The rest of the week she was waking up at like 6:30. So she did good sleeping wise, but then she got a 20-minute nap at 10, and then she got the 1 hour nap around 2, I think. Like 2 or 3. So
if you come down here shopping and you have a baby, these stores are not set up, they're stroller friendly. Like the stuff is very close together, and some of them have 2 stores and don't have an elevator, so it's not very stroller or really wheelchair friendly. So just an FYI. So if you're coming down here shopping, I would recommend just carrying your baby, or if you have a what do they call those things that we have? Carrier. What's ours called? Ergo. Yeah, if you have one of those, I'd recommend that. But that's the problem we ran in with her nap, because we needed the carrier. It woke her up. She's not a baby that can just sleep on your shoulder kind of thing like some can. So that's
she's never been, I shouldn't say she's never been, there have been times she's fallen asleep like on us. She falls asleep like next to us and like snuggled up with us, or like us rocking her. But she's never been the baby that will just like knock out in their jumper or on the floor while they're playing. Like she's never been that way, which is fine. So like he said, not really stroller or wheelchair friendly, mostly because I think they're all like a lot of their stores were made, like I shouldn't say a lot of them, because like there's like the super wings and whatever, like the, I don't even know what you call those. It's like sensations if you're familiar with stuff back would have been older houses where there's like all sorts of rooms. Like it's literally like older houses where there's not an open floor plan. It's not set up like a normal retail store where it's just all open and you can go, which is fine. It's just we weren't prepared for that, and it was also incredibly hot, so having Harper in her carrier wasn't ideal either. She gets hot very quickly, and like she's like her dad and her brother, and they get hot and they sweat, and that is her. But she also cools down really well at nighttime, so I guess like she sleeps better when it's colder. So that was that. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to end this because it was 14 minutes of rambling, and maybe we'll have an update, maybe we won't.
Sign off at least when we get back.
Yeah.
Start pouring, maybe completely good pouring or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stuck in traffic to be tough then, but I would just expect this
I don't know if you could hear him, but he basically just said he'll whenever we get home, he'll wrap this up, let you know if there's anything exciting happening at home. Maybe if it's raining or we get stuck in traffic somewhere along the way, we'll put a clip here. But other than that will be it. So we'll see you when we're looking at you. Peace.
So I didn't record when we got home last night. We got home about 12:08. I wanted to get home before 12, but we hit traffic for about 10-11 minutes, and then it rained over half of our trip. And a good part of that with raining is it was like downpouring. So the speed limit was 70, but we were going like 35 just because you couldn't see very far in front of you. It was kind of a very stressful drive in that sense. I saw more lightning last night than I've seen in like the last 10 years combined. Like it was insane. The storms were pretty bad last night. Harper did okay. She woke up about, 3.5 hours into our trip. There was a loud thunder, and her and Samantha both woke up at that time. Then she was up for a good 45 minutes, like trying to get back to sleep, but then she finally went back to sleep. Yeah, but other than the rain and the small bit of traffic that we ran into and people driving like absolutely jackwagons, it was a good trip. Took us about 6 hours to get home. So we really only lost like 30-40 minutes from how long it should normally take. So, if it didn't rain, we probably would have been home at about 11:30 instead of after 12. But we got home, and I didn't even unpack the car. I brought in like the cooler, Harper's necessities, the things that we need, and came in. Samantha took Harper straight to bed. We loved on Kippy a little bit, and I went to bed, and then Harper was up for a little bit because she thought, I slept for 6 hours, like I'm ready to go. Samantha finally got her back to sleep, and then we slept for the night. So yeah, overall it was a good trip, and I hope you guys enjoyed. It's kind of, I guess it's weird content, I don't know, a lot of us talking. Still getting back into the groove of this. Still getting our feet under us and trying to, get a formula that's gonna work or whatnot. But appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and we appreciate every single one of you. And we'll see you when we're looking at you. Peace.